first one I want to show you is cacao or chocolate. It turns out that studies have been done where if you take chocolate with high flavanols and make a hot chocolate out of it, and you drink it just twice a day, 2 cups a day, for 30 days, you can start by measuring your stem cells, and this is from 16 subjects, and you can make the stem cell levels go up. This is 2 cups of hot chocolate, of high flavanol hot chocolate, just twice a day. By the way, all of these patients had cardiovascular disease. They had documented blockages in their arteries in their heart, and they could get more stem cells going. That is a small study, but really, really interesting to think about. A larger study, 20,000 people in Germany, showed that those who ate 7.5 grams of chocolate per day lowered the risk of heart attack or stroke by 39%. Okay, what is 7.5 grams of chocolate? It's about 3 chocolate chips. Got to be dark chocolate, not that much. And it's, by the way, I want to say it's not the dairy in the chocolate, it's not the sugar in the chocolate. It is that natural chemical in cacao.
You seeing this at all. So you might want to watch this. They don't want you seeing this at all.
Plasma here. This is an update from yesterday when I was sharing videos about what seems like it seemed like a potential uprising at the time in Kazakhstan. There was a lot of people were tangling with the military there, and some problems with the police, etc. That was happening yesterday. But a lot has changed in 24 hours. A lot has changed. The president has fled the country. The prime minister has fled the country and the government. And the government has been completely collapsed, it's disbanded. They're trying to flee as we're speaking. The president's son, I think it was, he was meant to take over the secret services as kind of the KGB of Kazakhstan. He's fled the country. Soldiers and military are trying to flee the country, but they're getting stopped by people and protesters, uprisers basically, who are arresting them on the way. I've got some videos of that I'll show you now. The police are getting arrested if they're not joining them. They're being basically, government buildings are all on fire, and politicians' houses are on fire. Politicians are getting grabbed and arrested, all their houses are on fire. I've seen doctors getting arrested and people pulled out of vaccination centres, etc., arrested, which I have videos for as well. So people are just arresting all of them. They've taken over armories, and I have videos of that as well. They're finding mortars, machine guns, and the guns have come out as well. They've robbed all the banks, and it seems like they're going all out. Great stuff. So anyway, contrary to popular belief or what they're saying on the internet through the news channels or what you'll hear on BBC News, etc., it is not because of liquid gas, fuel, and the prices that have risen there. That's what they're saying. It's not about that. It's about vaccinations, and it's about the Vax Pass and the need for QR codes, etc. And the thing that finally pushed it over the edge was people couldn't go to the bank and withdraw their money unless they had the vaccination pass and the digital ID, which they're trying to bring in everywhere else as well. And within the space of 24 hours, they've overthrown the government, and the government has fucking fled. So, it's absolutely fantastic. Great news. Great stuff. So I have loads of videos I've got here. I found all this out by going to Russian Telegram channels, because I've been sharing information with people in Kazakhstan and getting the information out to them and sharing it on this side so we can see what's happening. I've just been going in and using Translate to find out what has been happening. So I've spent a good few hours on this, basically. I've been on it since pretty much when I started.
The only true revolution that has ever taken place in man's history. Every other revolution simply exchanged one set of rulers for another set of rulers. But only here did that little band of men so advanced beyond their time that the world has never seen their like since, evolve the idea that you and I have within ourselves the God-given right and the ability to determine our own destiny. But freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. The only way they can inherit the freedom we have known is if we fight for it, protect it, defend it, and then hand it to them with the well-taught lessons of how they in their lifetime must do the same. And if you and I don't do this, then you and I may well spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in America.
They're afraid of the truth. They're afraid of even a single voice coming out as challenging the power elite, questioning them, daring to hold a dissenting view. And they're afraid because their arguments are so weak that they know they will not withstand the light of the truth. And this is why we're seeing not only still most of the mainstream media very vigorously defending and pushing the Biden propaganda. It's not enough. They're going to YouTubers. They're going to TikTokers. It's not enough that they also have Google and big tech basically working for them and with them to control what information we see and what information we don't see. None of this is enough because they won't stop. And it's not just the Biden administration. It's not just Democrats. It's the power elite. It's the neocons and the neolibs working together to make sure that every single voice in this country, anybody who's got a platform, is spouting their narrative that they want people to see and hear, their propaganda.
Why are all the biggest corporations in the world owned by the same people? Apple, Facebook, Lockheed Martin, Tesla, MasterCard, DuPont, General Electric, Fox Media, Disney, Microsoft, Paramount, IBM,